Alright, so as y'all know, JP and Warren Mcgrew did a little debate review after our debate the other day, and that's fine, that's cool. I haven't had a chance to respond to it, but now I'm going to take an opportunity. I'm going to do so while eating and while babysitting. That's how seriously I take their responses. Um, so let's listen to one of the things that I want to address. It's kind of embarrassing.
Appointed them, but the implication from the context and the grammar is that they appointed themselves. It was like they volunteered. They said, "I'll believe. I go forward." Because you can have being appointed by an outside agent, or you can have self-appointment. But the Jews they removed themselves, whereas the Gentiles appointed themselves. That's the context of Acts 14. It's really appointed them.
First off, it's Acts 13:48, which is okay. I misquote stuff too. Um, but if you notice what he's saying there, it says that those who were appointed to eternal life believed. Were is passive. If you look in the Greek, uh, it's a passive verb. Now, yes, it can be translated as a middle, but everywhere in the New Testament that word is used, it is translated as a passive unless there is a reflexive pronoun afterwards, which would mean they determined themselves or appointed themselves to do a certain thing. There is no reflexive pronoun in that passage. I'm very aware of the context, Warren. I understand that the Jews were rejecting the gospel, and they're like, all right, so we're going to go to the Gentiles. And so guess what? They started rejoicing, glorifying the Lord, showing that they believed. And then Luke tells us why they believed, because they were appointed to eternal life. Yes, they were appointed from an outside source, which is why it's translated as a passive. Again, there's no reflexive pronoun, so it can't be a middle.